Hello, everybody, and welcome to the home of Cavanaugh. That's me. Let's see here. We just got to get things cranked up on the channel for Cowboys Training Camp, you know? We just got to get things cranked up. Get the traffic flowing. Well, I forgot the title, James. I forgot the title again at first. That's why I killed it after 6 seconds, and then I redid it. At least I caught myself this time. I'm a better man than I used to be. Bring your Cowboy questions. We got stuff to talk about. Also, our partners at Bet Online continue to be the #1 source for all your betting needs and sports info. Find all the latest odds, news, sports developments, including this year's Wimbledon finals, MLB, the latest fighting news, next season's NFL futures. Bet Online's the homies that keeps this thing rolling. So thanks to them. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today. Receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Use our promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, to get the bonus and get into the action. Bet online where the game starts. We are on day 8. Day 8 of the nicotine patch. Yeah. Day 8. And have 3 different therapist appointments today. We're doing therapist tryouts. And we took a trip we couldn't afford last week. We're going through it right now, ladies and gentlemen, but we're getting ready for Cowboys camp. Can we bet on golf? Hell yeah, go bet on golf. Bet online. Go get it. Get after it. Be a monster. All right, let me see what people had to ask about here. What you guys got? Who are the players? Is Uba the diplomat? Who's the players to watch during training camp? Will the Cowboys finally beat good teams this season? That's an interesting thing. You know how people talk about how the Cowboys never beat good teams? You guys want to know the dirty little secret? Most teams don't beat good teams. Whatever quarterback you think is better than your quarterback, go look up his record against winning teams. The vast majority of them, very similar. Very similar in record. You beat the terrible teams. Sometimes you beat the good teams. Edward in the super chat. Are you attending training camp this summer? What matchups and position battles are you looking forward to? Okay, yes, I am. I actually just talked to my dear friend, Dave Hellman, and asked if I could sleep on his floor because I don't have a company sending me to camp. So I'll be paying it. So I need a free room. So I'll be on Dave Hellman's floor, and we will do videos. He'll be on his bed, and I'll be on the floor. It'll be great. 3 therapists might want to look into mental hospitals. Hey, I could end up in a mental hospital one day. There's nothing wrong with that. They help people. No, my therapist moved out of state, and so I asked people for recommendations, and I got a bunch of them. And the more ringing the endorsement, the more likely I would be to visit with them. So I've got a call at 11:15. Hold on. We got an 11:15 call. We got a noon appointment and a 4 o'clock appointment today. You got to find the right one. You got to find the one for you. Okay. We had a super chat. Let me go back here. Matchups and position battles looking forward to. My number one. Well, I guess it's a 2-way race. 3-way. There's a lot of them. Number 1. Who is this team's starting right defensive end? Because my initial thought, and I think most people will disagree with me because they wouldn't be excited by it. My initial thought is Dorrance Armstrong's the starting right defensive end because that's what the money says. Does Dan Quinn love his guy Dante Fowler more than Dorrance Armstrong? Does second-round pick Sam Williams end up taking that job? So that'll be worth watching at training camp, is just watching those 3 guys, because you got to figure out, that seems like your top 4 edge guys, Tank, Sam Williams, Dorrance, Dante Fowler. Are 3 of them competing to be the starter on the right? Which one, if whoever gets third place, is that Tank's backup on the left? We'll figure it out. That's what I love about training camp. Kilgore just got done with yesterday's video. Pool fund and party at Jeff's. Let's go. Let's go. My current credit card balance matches how much is in my checking account. So we're in spot over here. Hit the like button, people. John just told you to on YouTube. Thanks if you're on Twitch, Facebook, and wherever. Make sure you're following things and notifications are turned on and all that crap. Number 2, position battle to watch is the exact same as last year. Kelvin Joseph versus Anthony Brown, but also Anthony Brown versus Jordan Lewis, and also Jordan Lewis versus Kelvin Joseph. Are they going to try to gift Kelvin Joseph the left cornerback job? And if they do, will Anthony Brown beat out Jordan Lewis to be the slot guy like he used to do every year? What is that cornerback group going to look like? And, man, how good are they going to look in camp if you're not going to have Gallup out there? CD will go against Diggs all the time because they like to do that. And then other starting NFL corners will be going against, James Washington, Jalen Tolbert, and then your guys who are just scrapping for roster spots. So cornerback, right defensive end, linebacker, Jabril Cox versus Leighton Vander Esch, plus they got multiple other dudes they got in late rounds and as undrafted free agents. Chauncey Golston. Where's he going to play? I hear he got a little bigger. Might be playing some D tackle. Is he going to be an inside guy or an outside guy? Is Chauncey, God, when I was talking about the right defensive ends, I just forgot. Chauncey Golston should be your primary backup to Tank. That's my guy. I love Chauncey Golston. That's a guy who's going to take a step. He going to take a step. What other position groups? Center's interesting. Tyler Biadasz was okay last year. But when they were drafting players, boy, the Cowboys were not singing the praises and pretending like that was a safe job, were they? That Tyler Biadasz's job was safe. So whether it's Matt Farniok, who's already on the roster, or one of the 2 undrafted guys that they brought in, there might be a competition at center. I don't know if any of those guys is going to go take the job, but there might be a competition at center. Let me see here. We got any other supers? No, but thank you to Edward. Thank you to Kilgore. You guys are my heroes. Next, where's my guy that sent in some good ones? I had a guy that sent me some good ones. 2 Wolves, at 2 Wolves on Twitter. Booty Nasty said he just had to go through 6 ads on Twitch. Twitch is asking for these hands. I don't know how I set that up, but if you really did, thanks for watching it. I'm sure I get something for that. You're the man. You're appreciated. At 2 Wolves, what is your realistic expectation for Cowboys division play this year? They will either go 5-1 or 4-2 in the division. They will beat the Giants twice. They will beat the Eagles and Washington at least once, and they might beat one of them twice. Washington is the interesting team in the division because when you actually go look at the roster, their defense was not good last year, which was really weird because they have a lot of good defensive players. Like their defensive line is Chase Young and Montez Sweat and Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen. Like they've got a good defensive line. Secondary's not bad. Linebackers suck. Offensive line, pretty good. Terry McLaurin, really good. Now they drafted Penn State's Jahan Dotson. That can help. Curtis Samuel. Like Washington's not a bad roster. And Carson Wentz is wild ass. Hey, KG. What's up, buddy? I'm enjoying you and Reggie at night. Follow Kevin Gray Sports. He and Reggie are beasts. I love them. Where was I before KG screwed me up? Washington doesn't have a bad roster. And Carson Wentz isn't quite as bad as we always make fun of him for being. He's not good. He's not a good NFL quarterback. But like he's very Jimmy G-ish with better numbers, where if you're counting on him to win the game, you're going to lose that game. But if you're not counting on him to win that game, a lot of times he'll play really well. He just has way too many what the moments. That's the Carson Wentz specialty. They could beat the Cowboys once. I'll say the Cowboys go 2-0 against Washington. Oh, alarm. I need to get ready to go to therapy. They'll go 2-0 against Washington. They'll go 2-0 against New York easily. And they'll go 1-1 against Philly. That's what I'm going to go with. Michael in the super chat, Power Hour with Jeff and Brian. It's what we all want. I don't think that would be allowed. Let me turn off that alarm. Bloop. I don't think that would be allowed by the powers that be. I can do what I want. I don't have a boss. Other people have bosses. There's certain things they can, and there's certain things they can't do. Better running back, Zeke or Pollard. Don't do that. You know how mad you're going to get people so mad at me? Over the last 3 years, on a per run or per catch basis, Tony Pollard's been better than Zeke. Zeke is a really good pass protector. Zeke, before he banged up his knee last year, was looking really good. They're both good running backs. Pollard, if you're an analytic person, there's no way to justify not giving him more touches because he appears to be one of the best running backs in the league on a per touch basis and broken tackles, forced missed tackles. But they're both good. They're both good. Yeah, before KG screwed me up. He came in here and screwed me up. Does Dak have a good enough wide receiver group to throw for 4,000 yards this season? Yes. Quarterbacks fart and fall down and throw for 4,000 yards now. Let's see. NFL passing leaders 2021. I don't believe that 4,000 is much of an accomplishment. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess there's just 10 of them. But there's another like 10 guys at 36 or more. Yeah, Dak threw for 4,400 last year. He never had his whole receiving core. Different people were banged up all the time. Yeah, Dak's going to throw 4,000 yards. You kidding me? Kidding me? Surprise cut Jordan Lewis. If Kelvin Joseph takes the job, they like a bunch of their young guys and they want to save money, even though they already have more money than they are going to do anything with, then sure, Anthony Brown or Jordan Lewis could get cut. I can't see it. That position's too important. You want to have as many good players as you can. Is the starting running back for the 2023 Cowboys on the roster right now? Also, keep up the good fight. We're behind you, brother. I love you, Vance. Vance is another MVP of the channel on YouTube. Rico Dowdle. It's Pollard's contract year. Maybe the Cowboys will be idiots and pay another running back. Get rid of Zeke and pay Pollard. I love Pollard. I will say no. The starting running back is not on the team for 2023. But the wild card is the Joneses. They might just be like Zeke forever. Very possible. Zeke forever and ever and ever. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Can I sneak in one more? Cowboys top 10 defense this year? Yes. They were number 1 last year by DVOA. The nerd numbers. They were number 1 last year, number 2 against the pass, number 16 against the run, which tells you you'd like to get a little more stout up the middle. It'll be hard to repeat being that good against the pass because a big part of that is Trayvon Diggs had 7,412 interceptions, and that'll be hard to do again, but we shall see. Okay, I got to go because in 7 minutes I have therapy number 1, and then I got to drive to therapy number 2, and then we got stuff to do, ladies and gentlemen, but I love you for being here. I'm going to try to get a little more consistent as we crank up to camp. You guys are my friends and my homies, and I love you. This was presented by Bet Online, my friends. And remember, you have no idea what anyone's going through, so be cool to everyone. I love you.